All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Deal Room Live, the 90-day challenge. To be honest with you, I don't even know what day we're on. I think we're on day, 30 something. The last few days I've been out of the office, and I've been out of the office because I've been at a business conference, and it was an amazing conference. I was at the Growth Conference. That's the only advertising I'm going to do for that because at the end of the day, I'm trying to build my business, not his. However, I'd highly recommend going to an event. Very, very good stuff. Very good speakers. Met Mike Tyson, Tim Grover, Tucker Carlson, the list goes on, tons of people, right? And so always trying to improve, always trying to grow our business, and always trying to, think bigger. And that's what these events always do for me and what I take away from. Now, I see a lot of people make the mistake when they go to these events. If you ever want to go to these events, here's the thing. A lot of people make the mistake of being a fan and not actually a student. And if you're going to go to these events, you want to make sure that you're being a student, taking notes, looking for those 2 or 3 pieces of content that are actually going to provide you a significant amount of value so that when you go back into the workplace that you can apply those pieces of those nuggets to your business to help grow your business. Because that is the only reason you're there. You're not there to take photos. You're not there to whatever, fanboy over the speakers. You are solely there to pick out 1 or 2 or 3 things that are good you can implement in your business, in your life, to make improvements. And that is it. That is the only reason you are there. Now, as well, you could be networking and things like that. So anyways, that is exactly why you need to be going to those events. To be honest with you, I went to my first event when I was 21 years old, which was 7 years ago. And the reality is, a lot of people ask me, was it worth the money you spent to go? And this was when I was 21. And it absolutely was, because it changed my trajectory of my life, meaning it made me realize that I was not thinking big enough at that age. So at that point in my life, when I first went to this event, I was, I want to be I want to make a couple $100,000 a year. I want to have the nice lake house and, live in my small town and live in my little ecosystem that I grew up in and kind of be the guy there. And now, just because of the mindset shift, I have ambitions of billions and billions of dollars, billion dollar real estate billions of dollars real estate portfolio, building massive companies, getting into the private equity space, competing against a BlackRock, competing against a JP Morgan, Chase. And these are banks. And I know you're listening to this and you're like, wow, you're just a cold caller. You're just an acquisitions guy. Yeah, you're right. And that is true. However, those are the ambitions. That's the vision, as well as I want to be somebody that can help you start putting practicality into your life and putting real. That's why I do this. I do this because I want to show you exactly what you need to be doing to make a significant amount of money, right? I want to show you how to actually and practically go out and make money, because that is what I'm doing here. I'm not doing this I'm not just sitting here speaking, I'm doing. And that's why I'm documenting this process to show you how much money I can actually make in 90 days doing what I'm doing. Now, to give you guys an update where we're currently sitting is we have about $110,000 that's closing this month, this upcoming month, sorry. As well as another $50,000 deal closing the following month. So it's $160,000 since you've known me, since you've started this journey with me. We've got $160,000 coming into the pipeline. I've got LOIs out on a lot of properties. I've got contracts out on a lot of properties. And so that number is going to significantly grow. And as well as we're building our disposition business by offering a retainer service. And the reason we decided to offer this retainer service is because we want to help solve a problem for the people that are actually looking to buy mobile home parks and run an acquisitions team and do. I get it. The space is there's a lot of nuance to it. And if you're an investor, your biggest job is to make sure you're getting a return on your investment. Your biggest job, especially if you're raising capital, is to protect your investors. Your biggest job is to make sure you are bringing the life and the maximum amount of value out of that property, whether it's a mobile home park or multiple apartment building, whatever it might be. single family house, even though I don't really agree in that investment. But again, whatever it might be, your job is to increase the value of that property and operate that property, manage it, or have somebody manage that property to make sure you're getting the highest returns for yourself and your investors. And so where does it come into time? Where does the time to go out and find these deals? You're just gonna sit back and let brokers call you? Yeah, they'll do that. But they're marking these properties up 2-3%. The capitalization rates are 2 or 3% higher. Or let me rephrase, lower. And so you're really not maximizing your investment because you're unfortunately having to rely on these brokers where you have no control. And so then people start to decide, okay, yeah, I want to start an acquisitions team. So now you got to pay salaries. Now you got to do all these things. And what we came to the conclusion of is like, okay, you do what you're good at. You're good at raising money, running properties, and getting a great return for your investor and yourself. Let us do what we're good at, which is finding off-market deals at 1 to 4% plus higher cap rates than a broker would give you, exclusively in your state. So whatever market you decide to do, we go exclusively for you. So meaning if I find a deal, it goes only to you. And what would that do, right? Exclusively for you. We deploy our acquisitions team into your marketplace. We're making the thousands of calls that it takes to find a deal. We're doing a lot of the frontline underwriting to make sure and ensure that it is a good deal. We are doing the frontline negotiations on terms based on your needs and wants. And we're bringing you the best deals that are out there that no one knows about. That is what we do. That is what I do. That is what I do for my business partner, who I also own and am putting deals under contract to buy myself and have ownership myself. And that is what I'm doing for many others. And the reason is because they understand that their business is to raise money, operate a property, increase the value of the property to then get the maximum return on investment for themselves and their partners. And for me, my business, and I know what my business is to, one second here. Got somebody at the door. I was on a roll. Hang on. Oh, got somebody at the door. Sorry, I ruined my motivational talk there. I was had someone at the door, so I had to answer that. Again, I work out of my home office here in my garage. And again, my team has made my team I had one guy in the last week make 1,000 dials. One guy make 1,000 dials. Okay. How many dials do you make a day? Right? How many dials do you make a week? How many dials are you putting out? You know what I'm saying? So let us do what we do. You go out and do what you do. We'll work together and we'll make a great return. And now, wholesalers, if you're a wholesaler, same thing. Go out and build your dispo. Go out and build your buyer relationships. We'll find you the deals. We'll bring you the deals. And if you want more information on that, drop a comment below, more information, and we'll set up a time to talk and how we can implement what we do in your business. That said, guys, let's get started. Let's get dialing. So super excited. We've been building our team. We've got a lot more people that are interested in deals and building out our disposition, because we have a disposition program right now. If you go to X-ACQ/VIP Gold List, that is the promotion that we're currently running, where we are bringing on people. We are bringing on buyers and wholesalers who are wanting off-market opportunities that we bring them at a significantly higher cap rate than a broker would, to then either buy it for themselves, or if they want to flip it, go ahead. That's fine. But then we do JV on that assignment fee as well. So again, go check that out. It's interesting on people that are wanting to grow their business. And I've had a lot of people pull the trigger. I've had people pull the trigger on this because they know that what the cost of a deal for them is going to be in the long term. For example, one deal, like I said, was $100,000. Okay, so would I pay $30,000 to do that? Would you pay $30,000 for a year to get $100,000 deal. Is that worth it to you? Or you could pay an acquisition salary, which is probably $50,000 or $60,000 plus commission or plus acquisition fees to be worse at what we do, because this is a unit, it's a team, it's an organization. So now you have this guy, you have this person competing against us who now you have to manage their emotions, you have to manage their temperament, you have to manage their personality, you have to deal with the ups and downs of business, you have to deal with the lead management, the follow-up, the CRMs, the processes, the skip tracing of the list, you have the dialer systems, you have to deal with all of that. You have to build a whole infrastructure for this person. Yep. And you have to pay them $50,000, $60,000 a year plus acquisition fees. Or you could pay us $30,000 to take care of that for you. And that's for an entire year. And we break that down into a monthly payment format. And the reason we do that is because if you're not committed, if you're not actually buying deals, I don't want to waste my time with you. And that's why we built this out, is because if you're not buying deals, there is absolutely no reason that you should be asking me and bothering me for deals and finance and underwriting materials and everything that I have on a deal if you actually don't want to buy a deal. And so a very quick way that I found out who's actually interested in buying deals, people that slapped down their card and said, hey, yeah, I want to sign up for your team. I want your team to go into my market. And that's what we do. We've sold out of a lot of the Sunbelt states. I have a lot of deals in the Midwest. I just did a deal in Iowa. I've got 3 more deals I have to follow up today in the Midwest. So guys, if you're buying in the Midwest, if you're buying in Iowa, if you're buying in North Dakota, if you're buying in Montana, there's 49 states where there's mobile home parks. Texas is gone. I have an exclusive in Texas. I have an exclusive in Florida. I have an exclusive in the Carolinas. Okay. I'm signing up Louisiana probably this week, Arizona, Alabama. I've got Pennsylvania probably going to go. And so if you want off-market deals, comment below off-market, and I'll follow up with you and we'll get you started. Okay. All right. That's some housekeeping. All right, guys. Now we're going to go live. We're going to make some follow-up dials and convert. Now, for those of you wanting to learn how to do what I do, for those of you that are wanting to learn how I do what I do, we're working on that. I need you to be patient. Okay. I need you to be patient. Keep following this material. Keep using what I'm doing for free. And I'm telling you, I am putting this content out there for free for now. And again, the keyword is for now. So utilize these videos, utilize these live streams. I'm pouring out my life into these videos because I'm literally transparently showing you my life. You can hear my son in the background sometimes. You can hear my spouse in the background. You can hear, the children in the background. You can hear the neighbor. You can hear the mailman dropping off sometimes. And that's my whole life. And so I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that for you because, one, I want to provide as much value to humanity as possible. And this is the only thing that I know how to do. The only thing I know how to do is, honestly, is talk to property owners, convince them to sell their home or list their home. I'm not a broker. I used to be a broker. I used to make a lot of money selling real estate. And so all I know how to do is pick up the phone and call real property owners to get them to do what I want, which is selling their home at the time when I was an agent, listing their home. And there's a process and system in order to do that. Now we're building a business out of this, and it's something that's very valuable. So for those of you that want to know how to do that, you want my scripts, you want my insight, you want to know, you want to dial with me. Let's say you're dialing now, you want to dial with me, or you want to come work with me. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming, and I won't be doing these free live streams forever. Eventually it's going to be moved over to a pro platform where you're going to have exclusive access to me dialing, and you can jump in and out at any time and either listen in privately, or I can listen into a call you're making. There's a lot of stuff we're working on. So again, I appreciate everybody that watches this. If you want to join the VIP Gold List, or if you have any questions about it, comment below. Again, you could be an investor or wholesaler. It doesn't matter. Okay. If you're an investor, again, your goal is to raise money, protect that money, get the maximum amount of return for that money for your investors and yourself. Operate, manage the deal. That is what you're supposed to do. Okay. That's what a lot of you are doing now. But the problem is you're letting these brokers who are driving prices up on properties because they have a job to do. Their job is to please the seller. They don't care about what you get. My job is to look at the deal from the perspective of the buyer. That's why I go direct to seller. That's why I bring these deals to off-market deals. Off-market, I don't deal with brokers. That said, we have bought stuff from brokers before. But that is why my job is to bring you off-market deals. Now, at 1 to 4+% cap rate than what you're seeing on the marketplace, right? We just got pitched a deal at 4.5% cap rate. How am I supposed to make that work? Pay cash for it? Why would I deal with the headaches from that when I can just put it in a money market account or a CD and get 5.5% back? Why would I do that? Why would I take on the risk? Why would I take on all that shit when I can just put it into a CD for a year and get a 6% return? And then when the market comes back up, I'll just buy then. I mean, the market comes back down. I meant cap rates come back up. Yeah, so why would you do that? Exactly. You wouldn't. So why wouldn't you find someone or a company or an organization that's going to go out into the marketplace and find you deals at double that? I have the deal in Iowa that I just did is a 10 cap. And if you do a cash on cash return, because I was able to negotiate great seller financing, it's like a 12 or 13% cash on cash return. You're not finding that anywhere right now. We are, because of the strategies, the methods, and the systems that we have in place and the team that we have in place to go and do that, because that's what I've been doing for a very long time. So that said, if you want to join the VIP goal list or you have questions about the VIP goal list, whether you're an investor or a wholesaler, if you're a wholesaler, again, focus on building out your disposition process, focus on building relationships with buyers, joining Facebook groups, and doing those things. Let us take the toll, the mental toll, the physical toll, the money toll of skip tracing, prospecting, follow-up, introduction calls, underwriting. Let us take all of that off your plate, and we'll put it in. We'll just hand you the deals on a silver platter, okay? And you can do that as well. So that is something that we are doing. That is something I'm excited about, and we are growing our team. So that said, we're going to get back into dials. So here we go. Welcome to the dial room. Let's get into our CRM. Again, most people that I know don't even have a CRM. They use a Google Sheet. Again, software costs money, costs time and money. Okay, I have a sales team right now that are dialing. Time and money. That's not free, guys. What I'm spending on these people and software is cheaper than what you are paying me. But the nice thing is that we can service more than one people, so that's where that comes in. Well, let's just look at the last 7 days here. The last 5 days, rather. I've been out of the office, by the way. I have one guy that's made 842 calls in 5 days. One person. How many calls did you make last week? The last 5 days? Another person. Hold on. 796 calls. Okay? That's 1,800 dials. I know my third person has made probably another 700. That's over 2,000 phone calls in the last 5 days. And I've been out of the office at a business conference. So that's not, I didn't make any dials other than just the follow-ups. So again, who's going to do that for you? Someone has to get these deals. Someone has to. Is that you? Do you want to make 2,000 cold calls in 5 days? Or do you want to just hand it over to us, let us take care of it, and we'll continuously bring you off-market deals at 1 to 4+% cap rates of what you're currently seeing in the market to either buy it yourself or spin it off. If you don't want the deal, spin it off, make cash for it. Make 3x the money it would cost you for the entire year to use our system in one deal. Fair enough? I think so. All right, let's get dialing. Also, I have been on a plane for the last 20 hours. I just got off the plane. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The flight got delayed, and then I missed my connecting flight because my flight got delayed. So I went from Miami to Atlanta, which is one of the things that's really annoying is going from Miami to Atlanta down to Florida again. I live in the Panhandle of Florida, so I went up and down. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. All right. Oh, they just bought it. Okay. Nope. Wait, that's debt. Never mind. No answer. Small. Oh my god, want that or not? Right. The only two numbers I've got. Where's my script?
Your call has been forwarded to an.
Let's see. No answer. Okay. Call him back tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna call him back. Yeah. Call him back tomorrow morning. Okay. Yeah, and guys, who's gonna call on Saturdays? You know, like so many people are. You know, it's super exciting to do all this stuff, but like. All right. So move that to property sold. Okay. confused. Let's see here. No answer. Yeah, hi there. Is this Sherry by chance? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was actually just calling regarding the Johnson Mobile Home Park here on Short Road. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. There's not a mobile home park there. Interesting. Hmm. Let's see. I think you're lying. Maybe not. Yeah, there is. This just must be the wrong number. Okay. No answer made. Oh shit. Um, it's what did he do? 3-3.
You've reached 703-352-1736. Please leave a message for a return call.
Okay. Oh, I forgot my mic. Oh, there we go. I had crap on my computer from traveling. Yeah, what's going on? The CEO. That's awesome. I love that. I guess I can just comment back by talking rather than typing. Yeah, dude, that's sick, man. What kind of line what kind of line of work you're in right now? If you're watching this right now, are you a wholesaler? Are you an investor? Are you in sales, car sales, whatever it is? I'd be curious to find out and see how we can help you. I want to see how I can help you and grow your business and grow your sales for sure. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there's no call. All right. Okay, on to the next one. Let's see here. Spencer. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Curious to see what you're having a harder time with right now. Are you having a harder time finding deals, or are you having a harder time dispoing deals? But congratulations on the warehouse. That's see. That's why I love the commercial space, because the fees are just so much bigger. I mean, I could do a single family house, but 3 single family houses would be equivalent to one fee, maybe 4, with the commercial space, and they close just as quick. Honestly, I mean, you might be looking at 65, 75 days, I guess, where a residential in a good market could be 30. But with all the BS and everything, I mean, I just feel like the commercial market's a little bit better, more in lucrative, I guess, if you can get build up a good pipeline. Let's see, no answer. Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong one here. Let me go back to this one here. So, not the owner. Okay. Love that, dude. Friend just got a 30 unit with a 4-door apartment he bought. Yeah, that's awesome. I love hearing that, dude. I love the fact that you're, going out and finding these deals. Congratulations on that. Yeah, man. Let me know how we can work together, dude. If you bring me a mobile home park in Texas, I'll definitely give you a fee for sure. So if you're calling in Texas, I've got buyers there. So we're calling Texas as well. But I mean, if you come across a deal in Texas that makes sense, we're all over the country. So we have buyers in all over the country. So essentially my acquisitions team is we're really growing. So I mean, feel free. I mean, if you find something in Texas, I have a buyer there. If you're calling in Texas, you come across a mobile home park they want to sell, send it my way. We'll work out a deal with you where we can we can get you a fee for sure. Let's see what. Let's see. Call them. give. Okay. I had to send out an email real quick. Okay, so that's done. Set follow up. All right. Tasks. I'm gonna call him back. All right, call back. The biggest mistake people make is they never follow up. 92% of salespeople never follow up. Right. All right, next. All right. She wants 2 million. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Right. Okay. See if that brings us anything different. Found it. Right now, I'm just doing some research on finding the property. They said they're open to an offer, but we had to do our research on it. So I just got to find out exactly what the property is. Okay, let's go to the health department. Dang. Yeah, not big enough. Oh, yeah, but not quite big enough. Okay. Okay. I don't know if there's a mobile home park there. That's rough. I never know. Yeah, hi, is this Patricia? Oh, hi there. This is Spencer Davidson. I was actually just touching base. I live out here in Bay County, and I just bought a mobile home park in Cottondale. And I was driving by the other day, and I came across your. I think it looked like it was a mobile home park here on Rogers Lane, and I was just curious if you might be open to selling or receiving an offer at this time, or kind of what your thoughts were. Oh, sure, okay, absolutely. I can definitely set a time next week to give you a call. Is earlier in the week better, or would it be later? Okay, that sounds good, Patricia. I appreciate taking the time. Have a great weekend. Bye. All right, call her back next week. Okay. So my guy called and she hung up the phone and said, "Don't call me back." I call her back. She says, "Call me back next week." So making progress. And that's why you follow up. And especially if you're a sales manager, you want to make sure you're reviewing your people's calls and you want to make sure that and that's the thing. Like, if you're watching this, you run a sales team. Like, I hope this helps. If you're an investor, you're a wholesaler and you don't want to run the acquisitions team, like, just have my team do it for you. I don't understand why you want to take all this time, effort, and energy. I listen to calls all day. I make the calls all day. My team makes the calls all day. We like, we skip trace the list. We find the leads. We do all this stuff. And it's like it's a full time thing. Like, it's more than full time. And so like if you want to do that part of the business, like be really, really good at it or outsource it. So you can just focus on raising the money, operating the parks, and so on. Let's see, caller next week, later in the week. I'm tired. Doesn't matter. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's the manager. Like, wait, don't. Okay. Oops. That's cool. Let's see here. All right, so here's a follow up. Yeah, hi, good morning. I guess good afternoon, rather. Just touching base. My name is Spencer Davidson. I was reaching out. Are you by chance the owner of the Oak Hill Mobile Home Park here? Not for sale. Okay, totally understand. Just wanted to double check. I own a handful of parks in the Orlando area as well as Tampa. So just trying to find some other parks this year. There's not a lot on the market, so unfortunately, I have to do it this way. But um, yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you taking the time. So there's really no situation, no offer or price point where you would consider it. Oh, I understand. I get it. I get it completely. We're the same way. We have a couple parks, like I mentioned, and we have one thorn in our side right now that we would probably get rid of, but you just never know. That's why I reach out. Unfortunately, fortunately banned. Unfortunately, we're in an event where we have to deploy some capital rather quickly. So that's why I'm having to kind of cold call here and reach out to property owners directly. But again, I understand that you don't want to sell, and if anything ever changes, don't hesitate to reach back out. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. So we have a park right now in Tampa, and unfortunately, the management side has been very difficult there doing the overhaul with the tenants because we bought some with some park owned units on there, and we're converting those, trying to convert those and sell those off over to tenant owned. And what we're finding is that's been quite difficult to do with the getting them turned over. And now we've had some complaints from the tenants to the city, obviously, because they don't want to move out. And so they call the city, and next thing you know, code enforcement comes. We got to deal with that. And now we got to tap in to the city, which is going to cost us about $1 billion. So, with the city water and sewer, so that's been a fun process here that we've been dealing with over the last year. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, understood. So you're looking at buying some parks right now? I understood. Okay, gotcha. Right, right, right. No, understood. Yeah. Okay. No, absolutely. And you said more of the RV park stuff, huh? That's kind of what you're looking for. Yeah. 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 Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we call. I mean, yeah, I take ownership in properties, but however, we call tons of owners every day that tell us no, thank you, or we get some that say yes, this is not what we want, because we're like I said, the mobile home park guys. So that said, I think that I'd be more than happy to teach them. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so we do come across deals a lot that we just aren't interested in because of the nuance, specific nuance, or it doesn't fit our buy box. So if we that is the case, and we find something that fits kind of what you're looking for, I'd be more than happy to send it over your way. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Okay. No, and this is the best number to get a hold of you. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, I'll keep you in mind for sure. Yeah. You too. My name is Spencer. Yes, sir. All right, that sounds great. I appreciate that. Yeah, have a good day. Bye bye. Dang, dude, you got hit by an earthquake? That's crazy, man. Wow, earthquake and Jesus. Wow, that's insane. Just got tagged on something. Okay. Yeah. Okay. that's fine. Yeah, if you don't want to do this, like just get out of the way then. Huh? And follow up. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Don't ever say the reason. Let's see here. All right, let's see. We got some more dials to make. Let's see. Yeah, hi, this is Greg. Hey, Greg, this is Spencer Davidson circling back with you. I believe we spoke a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, regarding your mobile home park here, the Seascape in North Carolina, Newport. Gotcha. I had the wrong note then. One of my guys must have just made the wrong note. He mentioned that he would be interested, so that's why I wanted to follow up. So my apologies on that. All right, thanks, Greg. Yeah, bye. Right. All right. Okay. Yes, I do have a team. They make dials for me. Then they get a piece of the deal if we get a deal done there. Yeah, so I have thousands of calls going out every day, which is nice. And then I just hit the follow up. So yeah, I went to GrowthCon. It was sick, dude. It was awesome. I was in the front couple rows there. Met some pretty cool guys. Let's see. Here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off real quick, take a quick break, and circle back later this afternoon. Appreciate y'all watching. If you're interested in dialing with me in like a Zoom link or anything, if you watch this and you're like, hey, I want to work with this guy, comment below, and we'll come up with something. I want to continue to help as many people as I possibly can. Share it. Maybe I can learn a few things from you as well. So appreciate y'all watching. JV. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't quite understand the comment. Avoid 1099 fines. I don't understand the 1099 fine. Huh. I guess I don't understand. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open to learning for sure. For sure. If you have any insight, we're doing about 100, 150, 200 grand a month right now. So, if there's value there where you can teach me how to go to $1 million a month, let me know for sure. Cool. All right, dude. And a happy follow up. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, that'd be cool if we can work together on the follow up. JV your own team and pay it through escrow. I'm confused on what you mean by that on the JV. We'll talk later. Yeah, dude. Just we'll find a way to connect here. Shoot me an email here. I'll shoot me an email. And oh yeah, no, I mean, look, it's policy. So that's funny. Yeah, states have fined wholesale companies for owners for paying their callers 1099 miscellaneous, but requiring them to show up for certain. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, here's the deal. If you're 1099 and you don't show up for a meeting, it's my right to have you work for me or not. So I just don't need to have you work for me. So when you come work for me, you sign a non-compete, you sign an NDA. You sign, like, these are all my systems that I'm putting out here. So, like, let's say somebody, Susie, wants to come work for me and she's a 1099. She doesn't show up to part of that is showing up to that meeting. Now, if she doesn't want to show up to that meeting, that's totally fine. She just doesn't work with me. And I can't be fined for that because she signed an agreement to do that. And now if she's a 1099 or a salary, it doesn't matter. I don't have to allow anyone to do anything with me. So that's how I handle that. And I will take that to court any day of the week because, again, same thing in real estate. When I sold real estate before this and I had a team of 30 agents, if they did not want to follow what I did, I did not have to keep their license. I could just send it back out into the universe. And so there's no obligation for me to keep them on board if they don't do what I ask them to do. Now, it's not an employment agreement. It's just the opportunity. It's an agreement that states that they can work with me, and then I'll, like you said, I'll pay their fees. So, you want to come work with me, you have to show up to the meetings. Like, it's that simple. If you don't show up to my meetings, just get out. Like, there's certain standards. I have standards in my company, SOP, standard operating procedures. If you do not follow that, there is no way in hell you're going to work with me. I just can't have people around that in my life that won't follow the procedures that I put in place. So anyways, not to go on a tangent, but I see what you're saying now. I couldn't quite understand what you're meaning, but now I get it. So yeah, that's how I handle that. But cool. No, yeah, man, I'm going to put my email below if you want to shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, follow up, whatever you got to do, man. I'd love to connect. Appreciate it. Anyone else who wants to connect, anyone else who wants me to call for them, anyone else who wants my team to call for them, who are investors, wholesalers, or whatever, you want us to deal source for you, shoot me an email below. We'll be in touch, man. Peace.